Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the Final Cut. So glad you could join us today. Got an interesting one for you from a familiar name here on the Final Cut. Director Harley Whelan gives us Final Recovery, a story about Rodney, who's an addict who gets put into this rehab facility. He's been here before and he's escaped, and he doesn't like it here, namely because of one of the facility's runners, Nanny Lou. She's not exactly the most pleasant person. And Rodney, yeah, he was doing better on his own. But here he is at the facility, and he's really trying to get on the straight and narrow to patch up his relationship with his daughter and get at least on good terms with his wife. While at the facility, he befriends a new entry into the facility by the name of Dustin. And Rodney befriends Dustin, and they start having a relationship, and both trying to help each other try to improve their lives. But Nanny Lou is making their lives, as well as the lives of the other residents, a little bit rocky, a little bit challenging. Well, as occupants of this facility start to go missing, Rodney and Dustin think something else might be going on, and soon they scratch beneath the surface and discover a dark past and a secret that Nanny Lou has and of the activities going on at this place that's supposed to put people on a better track in their lives. Final Recovery is an interesting film. It's a slower burn horror thriller. A lot of dramatic elements in here. It really slides you into this story. Now, it does open with a really graphic and dramatic stinger, and then we get into Rodney's character. We learn later on where that scenes that we get in the beginning, how that connects to everything, and actually ends up being the motivation of one of the characters here, which I really liked how they tied all of that up. But Rodney character is definitely a sympathetic character with some layers to him, played by Jasper Cole. I really enjoyed Rodney character quite a bit. Felt real, felt like a person who's really trying to get on a straight and narrow, but doesn't like Nanny Lou for obvious reasons. And yeah, and you also feel sympathetic for him because of his relationship with his wife and his daughter, how his addiction has affected him there. Rodney really is a character you can get behind and you're really pulling for here. Dustin as well, who's played by Damian Chinapi, and I hope I pronounced that right. The Dustin character as well, he is someone who's trying to straighten his relationship out with his sister, played by Katie Whelan, who is fantastic. Everybody in here is fantastic, in fact. But Katie Whelan and Damian really feeling like brother and sister, and feeling like they're trying to keep Dustin straight. And so, yeah, I thought their relationship was handled very well. Then we get Michael Emery in here playing Levi, a very dark character, a very scary individual. And we got Richard Tyson. Always great to see Richard Tyson on screen playing the doctor at this facility. Cherish Lee going completely into character, and really an off-the-wall character in the form of Tanya. Really enjoyed that character, and just thought she definitely added not only a little bit of comic relief, but definitely different energy than everybody else had, especially when they get into their therapy sessions. So Nanny Lou, though, is played by Charlene Tilton, giving you that Karen from Hell vibe that you need from this character. Though you do understand her, at the same time, it's really hard to justify how she treats the folks at this facility. Yeah, it gets dark, it's slow burn. You don't have a huge amount of action at the beginning, because this not only is one that is supposed to give you those kind of thrills, which it does do by the end, and that tension and even some gore in there as well, but it's also an exploration into how addiction affects not only the addict, but those around them, and how the system can fail addicts in a lot of ways with loopholes and other things. So yeah, there's some statements in there as well about the healthcare system and its handling of addicts, the effect of drug abuse, as well as giving you some thrills and chills and, and some blood as well on the camera. So there you have it, folks. Final Recovery, very interesting layered film from Harley Whalen that I think is worth your time watching. If you have seen it, please let me know what you thought of it. Like, subscribe, bells and whistles and all that here as we get ambitious and try to go for 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Can only do that with your help. Thank you so much, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.